We're gonna do a walk around underside inspection on this E320 Cabriolet. I just finished doing some pictures, so familiarize myself with the underside, and we're gonna kind of walk through what I see. So we'll start at the rear. I see brand new muffler bushings, which is really nice. And the muffler's also new too. There's no way that's original with the miles on it and the sticker still there, but they used OEM Mercedes-Benz parts. The wheel well floor pans look really good. It's a very sorted car underneath. So we'll start at the corner. So you have Mercedes-Benz's independent 5-link rear suspension, and there's your little emergency fire off switches for the roll bar in case of, you have a rollover. Brake hoses appear to be actually quite nice and rather new. You still have all the QC marks on the springs. Let's see. Shocks aren't wet, so that's nice to see. Everything looks very sorted on this corner. No rips or tears in the boots. Nope. Looks nice, and you have, this being an A124, you have the added structural support. These cars are very different from sedans and wagons as far as what you see underneath. Nice rubbery brake line there. More 5-link independent rear suspension. No tears on the boots, nothing there. And it's all, the diff is really dry. These will like to kind of, the seals will blow out here, and then you'll get a bunch of grease and fuzz. And then this will leak too. And the bushings actually look really good up top as well. So, doesn't seem to need any rear end work, which is nice. As you can see, fuel pump, fuel filters in there. We have a Mercedes-Benz flex disc, and there's 0 cracks or damage there. Okay, so it looks like they replaced the muffler and the resonator. Looks really nice, and that is, yep, that's OEM Mercedes-Benz parts. I like to see the jacking rubber pucks are still there. And a lot of people jack these up in the wrong spot, like, here or here, you get cave-ins, and that's not the case here. So whoever worked on this car knew how to jack it up, which is very good to see. Got your lines, but brake and fuel, no corrosion anywhere. Transmission mount looks good, it's not collapsed. Same with the rear flex disc. The transmission's actually really shiny up there. Got your valves. The shifter bushings felt really good. Let's see if I can see. Yep, I see a shifter bushing in there. Looks like it's in good shape. And another one right there. Yep. Confirms the really nice shifter feel. You see all the QC marks on the bolts, all the cadmium plating. The car is actually really, really nice underneath. 0 leaks from the transmission oil pan. And yeah, the rubber is newer. That's been done recently. Looks really, really good. Got a little damage on the insulation there. That's no biggie. There's a ground wire. Usually these will get kind of green and fuzzy with corrosion, and that's not exhibiting any of that. Transmission looks really good. And same with the lower engine oil pan. The gasket up there that's a big job to fix, and there's no leaks anywhere. Yeah, it looks good. The oil pressure, or no, oil level sender has an O-ring in there that usually likes to leak. That's good. I see new wiring harness. Those will, yep, that's new. Those usually are biodegradable right there, so that's good to see. And then we'll check the starter as well, because that's a lower wiring harness, and that's all new. Yep, all new harnesses. It's kind of hard with the light. Let's see if I can show you the flexibility, because these old harnesses are harsh rocks. So those are all new, as well as the alternator. Alternator looks new. You've got your secondary air injection pump up there. And most importantly, let's look at the back corner of the engine where the head gasket likes to leak on these, and it is bone dry. That's awesome to see. What else can we see from underneath? Yep, all the copper exhaust manifold. bolts. The head actually looks... The head's been recently machined. I think a head gasket's been done on this car recently. Those are new machining marks, and the head aluminum is cleaner than the rest of the aluminum in the car, so I believe a head gasket might have been done on this. I see new engine mounts, which you do when you do head gaskets. They still have a lot of life left in them. AC compressor is extremely clean. Yep, I see the right clamps on the air intake hoses there. Or sorry, intake manifold hoses. And a radiator looks really, really nice. Very clean. Let's look at suspension. I think, are these lump rotor lower control arms? We do have new lower control arms in here. A lot of people with 124s, they ignore suspension issues. All of these at this age have worn suspension, and I love to see this has been done. Lower control arms, including the lower ball joint, all done. That's a pain to do because you have to remove the springs. I see a new tie rod. I see new steering damper, center drag link, new tie rod, new lower control arm. God, this is actually a really competent, clean car. It's hard to inspect the brakes. I see. Maybe I can kind of get through here. Okay, there's a little bit of a lip on the rotor. Let's see. Yeah, you can see a little bit of a lip. They're not due yet, but they'll be there in the future. I mean, those are like, I don't know, 35, 40 bucks a corner, and you can knock it out in like 30, 45 minutes on yourself. It's really no biggie. But all the good, scary stuff is done on this car. And zero corrosion anywhere. All right, there's a mechanical PPI inspection. We're gonna drop it on the ground. We'll look through the engine bay and see what we see there. All right, we got the car in the service position. We'll start the hood. It has a hood pad. A lot of these are missing, unfortunately. And that's newer. My finger's not poking through it. It's soft. Mercedes-Benz coolant in there. A lot of people put green in there. The blue or the yellow Xerox G05 is good on these cars. I like seeing the clips still intact, the tether still intact here, the grommets here still intact. They're old and cracking, but that's completely normal. Got a bare radiator, Mercedes-Benz star on it. Usually these will start, if they start to fail, they'll fail around here or this O-ring here. There's no white crustiness, so that's good to see. Got all your stickers. You got your option codes there. It shows your paint numbers, all that good stuff. This car does have ABS. Yeah, your AC dryer, your pressure switches all look really nice. This is actually a pretty darn clean car. Usually these are much worse for wear, so that's nice to see them in that condition. Brake fluid at the correct level, right below max. Yep, all your fuses look good. And I'm spending a bit of extra time doing the mechanical inspection on this car because this is this car's strong suit, and I want people to understand and see that. So you can see all the plating still on the AC lines. Let's take a look at the power steering fluid. Good seal on it. It's a little low. I'm gonna top some up. It's a little dark and a little low, but I'm gonna put some power steering fluid in there. I think we have some of the Phoebe Bilstein Mercedes-Benz stuff in stock here. I see a Conti Tech serpentine belt, which is really nice. I forgot to check from underneath, but it looks really good. Let's check the front timing cover, because those like to leak at the mustache seal. This appears to be new. That's which you can't get replacements for. These like 40 bucks and makes the bay look really good. Wow, that's really nice. I see new hardware. Yep, okay, someone's been in here. Someone has done a head gasket on this car for sure. Yep. I see no crack or no leaks. Yep, all the plastic clips for all the connectors are in really good shape. You can see upper wire and harness has been done. This is all the new wires. So let's actually, and the valve cover gasket's not leaking either. And the valve cover's in nice shape. These magnesium valve covers like to crack and deform. So when you have a little bit of paint chipping like this, this is in really good condition. These get way worse. Let's check the wiring harness. It is an updated unit. Sorry, this car has not been cleaned. You're seeing it as it came to us, which I like to show. It kind of shows how the owners took care of it. Let's see here. Yep, those are all new harnesses. That's awesome. Yeah, it's just really nice, straightforward, clean car. All right, I'm gonna button up some of the plastic covers, but there's the inspection, and hopefully this instills confidence. I work on these cars a lot. I've owned tons, so I'm decently familiar enough with them. I kind of know what I'm talking about, so hopefully that translates to the YouTube video. Yep, all the hoses are nice. See, it's got the correct clamps. Straightforward car. Mechanically, this is very, very nice. So there we are. Hey everyone, we're gonna do a walk around of this 1995 E320 Cabriolet. It actually looks really good in this corporate setting. This is, you know, an upper executive level vehicle back in the 90s. I think it just kind of fits this vibe over here in Atlanta. But yeah, there's a little walk around. We've got, this is a 95, so you have the waterfall style hood, and these facelift 124s got huge revisions. So you have the single piece glass headlights, and those clear and yellow corner lights are OEM. You have your headlight washers and wipers. That's really mainly for snow, because, you know, this is a European built car, so they have snow, and a lot of places in the States up north do have it as well. This is a southern car, so I didn't see probably any of that, but you can see the paint quality in the hood. 040 black is classic, tough, durable, timeless, really, really pretty. As far as imperfections go, I do want to point out this crack right here on the bumper, the front chin lip, and then there's one on the bumper. We'll get to that in a second. We have, I think these are 2016 Michelin Defenders. Yep, 2016 Defenders with really good tread on them. I shot all the tread, and I do love the lower cladding in black as well. Look down the side of the car. There's one ding on the trunk I'll show you. We'll probably try to pull it out. It's in a weird spot, no promises. But the boots are nice and elastic. Those like to crack when these cars see a lot of sun. All the windows fold down, the top articulates. I'll do a top video here in a little bit. You got one ding here. We're gonna try to pull it out, but that's a weird spot. I don't know if there's any way to get in there. And then here's that other crack I was talking about. It is, man, it kind of feels like it's just paint. And that might actually just be paint. So it looks like someone touched something right there and it cracked the paint. I believe this has been painted, all the lower cladding. It's extremely rare if these got optioned with 040 lower cladding. Most of these came gray, so that's probably what happened, but it looks so much better. Third brake light, I believe. Yeah, that's been tinted. I think it's be a brighter red. All the body lines are really nice. You just kind of look down the side of the car and just see how clean it is. Yep, nice and soft. You do the asymmetrical side mirrors, which I love. So let's go to the inside. Door panels are very pretty. The wood's in good shape. The big downfall on this car is really just the driver's seat. It's seen some sun. If I were buying this car, I mean, you can rewrap these seats in OEM leather. Not OEM, it's GAHH upholstery. You can buy kits to rewrap this and it'll look very, very, very close to stock. But Covercraft sells lambskin seat covers. I just honestly spend $500 on 2 of them and just put them on the front seat. I quite like them, and that's just a good solution to cover it up if you want to, or you know, you can roll with a patina and yeah, just not worry about it. A little bit of wear on the armrest there, but you can see the wood's in really nice shape. You have some cracks in the veneer there, and there. Ashtray, and your box does articulate. A lot of these get jammed up. Not this one. Dashboard's in really good shape. AC blows nice and cold. And there's, you know, the cracked steering wheel. This is 2+2 Cabriolet, so we've got new floor mats back here. And the seats in the rear are really good. There's a big leaf there, that is not damaged. There is a little spot right there. Armrest folds down. You do have the leather wrapped roll bars for rollover protection. And I shot these all lift and illuminate, and that's good shape. Let's walk around to the driver's side, and then we'll do an engine bay tour. I think I already did an engine bay tour, but we'll do it in the light. That was in kind of in the dark garage. Yeah, the carpets are really nice. And you just kind of see the leather damage here. It's really common on these Cabriolets. And we're reading 77,825 miles. Let's go to the engine bay real fast. I did cover the engine bay, I'm now remembering, so we'll just do a really quick one. Extremely clean, lots of good plating, hoses are nice, all the clamps are correct. This is one of the nicer parts of the car. Honestly, I love an engine bay that is correct. So I work on my Mercedes, and when it's right and not hacked up and done by shitty tree mechanics, they're absolutely wondrous to work on. All right, there we go. I'm gonna get some hero shots, and then I'll do a top video. All right, we're gonna show top operation real fast. Oop, press in. It's nice and quiet. That's why Mercedes-Benz used hydraulic systems on these roofs. It's because you barely hear them. And then you finish it off yourself. Forward, and all the windows go up. There we go. Hey everyone, welcome to the driving video of our Mercedes-Benz E320 Cabriolet. Just finished a little detail, light paint correction, and we're going to take it to the photo location a couple miles down the street. And figured might as well talk about the car while driving over there. So this is a 040 over, I believe this is a mushroom interior. So black on mushroom, and this has a black lower cladding as well, which looks really, really good on these 124s. So this is a Cabriolet, so 2-door hydraulic power folding soft top. It is a shortened wheelbase from the sedan, and you know, A-pillar modifications. There's a lot of structural modifications and add-ons underneath the chassis. These were extremely expensive when they were new. They were, I think, in the $80,000 range in 1994, 1995, making them, it's almost as expensive as an SL of the era. send it through this green light. Oh, lovely. Handles very nicely. So we have a telescopic power steering wheel. You can see it working here. And our instrument cluster needles are nice and orange. They haven't turned green with UV damage. The cabin smells nice. We just got new Lloyd floor mats on in the front and rear. And the car's been very well taken care of mechanically. It drives very well, actually. I mean, it's not surprising considering what it looks like underneath. The wood's in very good shape. There's a couple little splits in the veneer, more like ripples, so it's not cracked. We do have heated seats, which let me try. I think I tested them. I believe they work. Yep, my instrument cluster lit up when I went under the underpass. So the light switch works, and I feel my heated seats booting up. It's a very nice driving vehicle. Yep, my map lights work. Let that guy get ahead of me. I don't really trust him. And very good visibility. This is an A124 anyway, after all, and they're very, very nice cabins to be in. Yep, heated seats are working on the upper and the lowers. Usually the wiring harnesses like to crack and you'll only get half the seat working. Not the case with this vehicle. You can see there was some UV damage on the steering wheel. And it's just at the top portion right here. Shifter bushings are perfect. As we saw in the inspection, they were nice underneath. And there's, I believe there's 3 more bushings actually in here that will fail. So you can get slop in these and look underneath and you'll see the actual bushings and linkages. They look new and good. But this is a tight shifter. So all 5 bushings are intact and are in good shape. Put it back and forth. Transmission shifts very quickly and very smoothly. These .3s have a tendency to fail around 130, 150,000 miles if you don't change the fluid on them. And you can tell by putting them into reverse, and if it hesitates more than 3 seconds, that's when you know you're going to need a new transmission. This car does not do that. So we have the M104 inline 6, 3.2 liters, variable valve timing, 217 horsepower, 229 foot-pounds of torque. These are very, very pleasant engines, sewing machine smooth, and they're quick. Got a bunch of locations to choose from. I just got to figure out what lighting is best. We have some speed bumps up ahead, so we're gonna listen to the suspension. Nice and tight. Got a speed table right here. We'll do kick down. Second gear pull, 60, 65, 70, 75. Hit the brakes. Brakes are very smooth. Turn-in's very nice. Recirculating ball steering. So you get a nice, heavy, luxurious Mercedes steering feel. AC's blowing nice and cold. Put a recirc on to make it blow colder. Alright, sorry for the cut, guys. I had a camera malfunction, but yeah, there's the E320 Cabriolet. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section, and we will get to you. And there we are. It's in 1995, 040 black on mushroom leather interior. It's a very, very well maintained car, and we're happy to host it. So hopefully the video instills some confidence in the bidders. You know exactly what you guys are getting, and hopefully the mechanical PPI inspection assisted as well. The car is very nice underneath, all new wiring harnesses, recent head gasket repair, top hydraulics work. I am getting a slight rattle in the instrument cluster, which wasn't doing that. Yeah, there's a slight rattle in the instrument cluster. I'm gonna bang around so we can figure that one out. But there's the Cabriolet, and thank you for watching.